Got me some hot chocolate in the break. Just confirm sound hasn't acted up again. Not sure what's causing it. I think it's Windows updates or something. It makes it weird. Choco, that's it. Who is this? How do they die? Is there a bleeding out option? Yeah, that's it. Get out. As well. We are going over there. Whoops. There to there. So this might have been the aftermath of the beast attack, maybe.
What's all this, you damn fool?
Mean. What is this? Ah, so this guy is the guy we got shot upstairs. Did something to the captain. But somebody found him and they killed him. Okay. And this guy? Ah, okay, this is the guy that... What? Lost his face? That's not good. Escape. Location of the corpse. This guy was clubbed by an attack. Again. Okay. This guy that lost his face. Lost his face a little bit. Just around and around and around. And right there. Okay, how did this happen?
Hang on. Captain Campbell was first. You have a plan? Yes. Take ship and sail east. Trade treasured fish and shells for gold. Hey, who's there?
Mutiny! Mutiny!
Fresh bastard!
No!
Okay, so I'm writing down. This sounds like where the mutiny ideas started. And some fresh guy was like, oh, mutiny! And got killed for it. This guy that died was... Captain cannot be trusted. Why can Captain not be trusted? French! Why do you think this is French? This is like an English port for me. Alright, yeah. Captain, why did they lose trust in the captain? Captain cannot be trusted. Just want to understand the chain of events. Maybe it's because when the captain's wife got killed, that he just went nuts when the beast attacked. So he got shot in a struggle, but I'm not sure if he's got shot. Okay. More of this. Okay. Follow the lines. No lights. No lights. That way. Up the stairs. Whoa, okay. What? Ah, so the mutiny might have already been underway. And somebody from below deck heard what was going on and started to raise their hell before they got to the captain. Okay, yeah, so some of the bodies might actually be gone and not there anymore. So that's from 9.
Let them go!
What? Okay, some people got put overboard and they objected to it. And this guy got shot for it. This guy. Okay. And other people were coming to help. See what's going on. Hey, wait, is this the first mate that was leading the rebellion? Might have been, yeah. This was when the people in Minecraft. He got shot. Lots of people getting shot, man. Don't need no beasts to do it for us. Around and around and around and back to where we were.
Last one. Move quick.
You'll not take the last punch!
Oh, look out!
Paul. So the guy downstairs was looking out or trying to save Paul. And over here Paul got in a fight, I assume. And the mutiny might have just been to put out the people who didn't agree with the mutiny of the lower ranks overboard. Instead of just killing them outright. But the remaining people objected to it. Who's this guy? Paul? That old lady. And that guy. Okay. I guess we're gonna learn all the relationship of all 60 people on the ship. To each other. We know 3 people so far. We know a Paul and a Brennan, surgeon guy. Edward Spratt, who died, the artist, he got crushed. Ooh, we also need to check if Henry Evans was on the manifest, because he's the guy that sent us on this investigation. Okay. Gonna have lots of notes. Might need a bigger notebook. So this guy died with a sword. Got stabbed with a sword. Speared, shot, struck, stabbed, sword. Killed with a sword. Okay. Down below. Okay. Go down below again. Oh, we need to look up some of these. Oh, right, yeah, so this might have been the start of the mutiny. It's coming through me! Okay. This one, 905.
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
Is this good? Where is my Frenchman?
Hold on.
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
For that. The beast is dead. How? How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
A curse like that does not live for nothing.
A curse? This is interesting that the captain came from below to say that he chased off the beast. But jumped. I'm not sure what he actually died. Ah, so he got. I assume it's trauma. Having his arm torn off. Can do things to a body. Location of the corpse. Assume he got expired. Expired from old age. Okay. I thought he expired from blood loss, but old age is another thing. He's reached the end of his allotted time. Old age. So he got essentially torn apart, I guess. Not as bad as some of the others. Shot. Knifed, illness, froze, fell. Electrocuted. Expired, eaten. Decapitated. So not decapitated. Blood Clawed, act alive. Hey, alive. So some of the people that escaped. Ah, okay. We can say they escaped to somewhere. Interesting. Okay, so if they left on a lifeboat, for example, we might say how they died. Torn apart by the beast. We'll have to check that later. Okay, I'm gonna review a few of these. I almost need a printout of who everyone is so I can write on that where I saw them in each scene, in each memory. Ah, so this guy's coming from below. I think he was just gonna be put out overboard. Anybody else in there? Ah, this is kind of a loop? No? Kitchen. There is that guy. Okay. Leave the memory. Okay. Disappearances continued. Escape. 4 wayward souls disappeared during the events of this chapter. Their fates are catalogued here. Who is this? What fate befell them? Who is this? What fate befell them? Who is this? What fate befell them? So we also have to find out who those people are and how they escaped. So it looks like those people got away on a lifeboat. We just need to be clear about how that happened. Oh, yeah. Very polite. Lose on an 18th century ship, 19th century. Okay. So this is still the first deck. In terms of the cabins. Okay. So I'm just gonna check the crew first, because we've got the 2 names that we have to put against people. One is which is a Paul. Paul Moss, first mate's steward. That's one Paul. So we only have one Paul. Is the first mate's steward. Paul Moss. Paul Moss. First mate's steward. And the first mate William Hoskett led the mutiny against the captain. And the ones we got right, they've got a tick mark next to them. Others still to be determined. We need to get 3 right per go to finish this off. Okay, so Paul Moss, and they talked Brennan, sounded like one of the surgeons. Henry Evans. James Wallace. No. Check. Did I hear it right? Brennan. Brennan? Henry Brennan. Seaman. Might have been referenced by his surname. Brennan. Okay. So we might also learn who the people are by their accent. So Persia, Scotland, Sweden, Formosa. Formosa. I'm trying to remember which colony was called Formosa. It's probably an Indian Ocean colony, being an East India Company and India somewhere. Formosa. But with the surnames, it might be a Taiwan. Okay. Yeah, with the surnames, I was like, that sounds a bit oriental. Okay. Any other names? I don't think we've got more names yet. We've got a Martin, Brennan, and Paul that we heard. So we've got the Henry Brennan and Henry Evans, which is the surgeon. So that one scene with the guy might have been the surgeon, Henry Evans, then talking to the other Henry by referencing Brennan, his surname. Just checking, the guy that died in the cabin sounded like he was French, maybe? Listen to the accent.
Put me down! Let go!
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
It's the squid. Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
For that.
No, he's talking, referencing a Frenchman.
How? How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
A curse like that does not live for nothing.
Okay. And this guy is that guy in the top hat on the stairs. Dressed well, looks like he's dressed in a suit. He's talking about his Frenchman that was torn apart. And he lost an arm. That'll be the first mate. Just check on the map which one is the first mate that led the mutiny. So in terms of all the people on board, sketch. So we learned. So this was the captain. Okay, so that one was the one to the captain's right is the first mate, and he led the mutiny. And we believe, at the moment, the hypothesis is because his sister died during the beast attack. Don't know why the captain wasn't involved in that fight. He was below deck somewhere. Okay. So William Hoskett, first mate, led the mutiny. And he was... He was this guy.
Put me down! Let go!
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
Which is the first mate's cabin.
Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
For that. The beast is dead.
Okay.
How?
This
Did you
is...
kill it?
We didn't. It left with the Captain came up with the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
Curse that does not it for nothing.
The other thing we wanted to check was this list of passengers to see if there's a Frenchman or a few Frenchmen on the list. France, so Charles Minor maybe, or another one. He was asking, where's my Frenchman? If there's only one. Is there anyone? Ah, so there was only one Frenchman on the ship. Can we join? So it's the bosun's mate. So Charles Minor, bosun's mate, was the Frenchman. So when he says my Frenchman, he might have affectionately referred to his bosun's mate. Edge scrolling is enabled. What do you mean? What's this? Ah, okay. A bit quicker. Thank you. A bit of tooltip. Cool, so he's saying, where's my Frenchman? And the inference is my Frenchman. he's talking about Charles Milner. Charles Milner, and by association of his being his mate or his support. But the guy that died there is Alfred Klesto. So his support or his second. So we think that's Alfred Klesto. We could have just done the tab. Bosun. Bosun. Need to check.
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. We're in a bad way.
Is this good? Where is my
I
Frenchman?
think when you finally figured out the whole story and what happened, you can feel so smart if we figured it out. Okay, so I think I wanted to just do a last check on the glossary. I'm understanding relationships right. So the bosun, foreman in charge of general crew operations and the equipment required to sail the ship. So it's a fairly important guy. Would make sense that he's got an assistant as well, which is the bosun's mate, and talking to him as if he's a assistant. My Frenchman. Okay. And then we can do this. So I think this is Alfred Klesto. Was torn apart by a terrible beast. Boom. And they referenced that his Frenchman was also torn apart. So it could be a number of the people that died during the beast attack. But we saw that I'll have to check the guy on top. I think it might be the tattooed guy, because he's the guy that got torn apart. But what I'm not clear about is on the picture if that is indeed the bosun. this guy. Where's this? Hold on. Ah, I thought he was on the stairs. He's just standing there. The bosun. Okay, so they're not in the same picture. I was just thought they were in the same picture. The bosun and the tattooed guy. This guy. This might have been the bosun's mate. I was like, if they're in the same picture, in the same company, they will tend to group together. Unless... a lot of them still fuzzy. Don't know who they are. Exploded. Poor guy got exploded.